featuring Tanzanite, and I'm really excited about the Tanzanite event because many of you have sent in emails, text messages, special requests to get your hands on this particular gemstone. This is the gem. This is what I call our baby. This is the one that Shop LC was kind of born out of, if that makes any sense. So back in the day, just to kind of give you some history on our network, if you didn't know, we've actually been a live TV shopping network since 2007. So we've been around for pretty much 19 years in the month of March. And I've had the pleasure to be with our network since we launched. My name is Jessica Maldonado. If you have an opportunity, I'd love for you to follow me. We are doing some deep discounts during these live streams, which are completely different from some of the other, outlets that we have. So when you watch our live TV show, if you go to shoplc.com, you hit the live TV tab, or you look us up through your cable provider or satellite provider, we are a live show. So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we have a live host, 2 live hosts usually, that are interacting with each and every one of you, featuring non-jewelry product like beauty and things for the kitchen and things for the home, as well as throughout the week, we also feature a lot of our jewelry pieces that we manufacture in-house. So the really cool thing about Shop LC is that we manufacture and have been for 40 years plus. So although we've only been in business as a home shopping network since 2007, this is not, we're not the new game in town, if you will. We've been offering other home shopping networks, designers, brick and mortar stores, retail stores, an opportunity to buy from us. So many of the designs that you already have in your possession may be something that we've already manufactured, okay? But we offer them to other retail stores, brick and mortar stores, so that they can put them on their shelves and then pass along whatever type of savings they can offer you. Here at Shop LC, the difference is that you're buying directly from the manufacturer. And I know oftentimes we hear factory direct, right? This is true factory direct. So all of these Tanzanite pieces that I'm going to be featuring back to back to back to back to back are made in-house. And a lot of times what we've done over the years is we've purchased the rock or the rough before it's cut. And then we actually have a team of artisans, lapidaries that cut the gemstones. We have a team of people who, after cutting, they sort through the gemstones. So all the gems have to be sorted depending on what type of cut, what type of color. And I like to talk about this kind of stuff because many instances, at least in my experience, when I walk into a jewelry store, I have in the past, those sales associates, and it's not their fault at all. They just don't know about the gems, where they come from, how they were procured. A lot of times they don't even know the name of the gemstone. I was actually in a store in Tampa visiting with my mom, and we stopped at a jewelry counter, and I recognized the black gem. I said, my mom was like, "Oh, is that agate or onyx?" I said, "No, that looks like spinel." Right? Spinel has a type of sparkle. So when I asked the young lady, she asked me, "Is there anything you want to see?" I said, "Yeah, can you take that out? I'm interested in knowing what that gemstone is." And she was like, "Let me look." And she said, "Spinel." And I was like, "I think it's spinel." And she was like, "No, spinel." And I was like, "Okay. All right." So again, those are the experiences that we have outside of Shop LC, where it's not their fault at all. It's just that, that sales associate is just handing you the item, telling you the price, reading the tag. Here at Shop LC, it's a little bit different. You have a pretty deep-rooted experience with us, because many of us that have been with our network for, since the beginning are actually certified. We went to school. We have our GIA. We have our AGP. And these are certifications or certificates that you get through the gem schools, right? So the GIA is the Gemological Institute of America. I am an accredited jewelry professional. So, I've gone through the process and learned about gemstones in and out, and also traveled as an ambassador for Shop LC, which is a pretty cool experience. I've traveled to Thailand. I've gone to China. I've been to India, just different parts of the world, to kind of bring you behind the scenes footage of what happens when we're manufacturing jewelry from start to finish. So let's get the party started. I want to introduce you to Tanzanite. Tanzanite is the African treasure. This gemstone was discovered in 1967, found in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. If you didn't know, all of these pieces that I'll be featuring back to back are marked down, plus you get an additional 25%. How do you get the 25% discount? What you'll want to do is you want to use the coupon code LIVE25. Again, the coupon code is live25, and you're going to find that information here in the chat box, okay? Our guy Tyler, he's kind of like my producer director of the show. He's going to be giving you quite a bit of information throughout the show, whether it's our personal shopper team number, which we'll show you in just a few in case you have any questions. But this is the coupon. I want you to lock it in, take a screenshot. That way when you're checking out on any of the items, in order to get that extra discount that I referred to throughout the show, because some of you are going to say, wait a minute, I don't see that discount that Jessica's talking about. It's listed at a different price. The reason is you haven't applied the 25% live 25 coupon code, okay? Hey, Noreen, what's up? How are you? Okay, so she's looking for the Modani. Let me check out the Modani. I will definitely bring it forward here for, wait a minute. Is that the one that I think it is? Is this the one that I think it is? Let me double check. Noreen, hold on one second. Yep. So the Modani is going to be number 17. Tyler, here, let me give you the sheet so you have a chance to see it. You see it?
I have it, yes.
Okay. So Tyler's working on that for me. If it's the one that I think it is, I'm going to reserve judgment. Just let me get it in my possession, Noreen. As soon as I get it, I'll show it to you. And then we can thank you, Tyler. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's the kind of jewelry that makes you giddy and you know it. You ready, Noreen? Stunning. Stunning. So this is a Modani exclusive. So Noreen is one of our regular live stream shoppers. She's actually a Shop LC family member. She's been with us for years. Noreen, tell me how many years you've been watching. I mean, did you start in like 07 with us, or did you start maybe in like 2010? Love the Modani, to answer your question. So this is the Modani. The actual Tanzanite piece is going to be your, I think it's a quad A just based on how it looks. It's a triple A. It's in 14K, but it looks quad A to me. Good night. Wow. So this is the one that has 80 points of diamonds, and this one has 4.4 carats total weight. 4.4 carats total weight. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So the option here, the reason why I'm bringing this forward is because Noreen is asking, can you see that, Noreen? So the Tanzanite is a triple A. It's graded triple A. The Tanzanite in the center, and let me give you the exact carat weight because we have a 4.4 total minus the 0.8. So the Tanzanite is a 3.6 carat all by itself. It's a beauty. It's a beauty, Noreen. If you don't have a Tanzanite like this, I'm a big fan of the way Modani, he set the diamonds. I love the baguette diamonds that are, this looks similar to a ring I have in my possession, actually. Back in the day, I had purchased a piece from our parent company that actually deals with the brick and mortar stores and the retail stores, and I fell in love with the Tanzanite piece, pretty much identical to this one with the baguettes. I'm not even kidding you. So I'm like, did he copy us? No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, wait a minute, I feel like I have this piece in my possession. But look, this is, okay. So this one here, does it come in it only comes in a 9. And the good news is obviously, with the 9s, we're going to be able to size for you. So you get a little more gold on us. I would get the size 9 because that is all we have in stock. Well, we have the 6, we have the 7, we have the 8 and the 9. So I would get the 9, Noreen, and then let us size it for you. And you know our bench jewelers, Caesar is actually my guy, and I know he deals with most of our high-end clientele jewelry. So this one here is a size, not the one that I have on, but it goes up to a size 9. Do you mind loading this one if you're okay with it? Okay, so Tyler's working on loading this one.
I'm following what you're thinking.
We're on shop 1. He's already in my head. He's loading it for me. So we're going to go ahead and load it for you, Noreen, so you have a chance to get all the stats and details. I don't have that in my possession. I like to give you the size of each of the baguettes. I am able to give you the carat weight of the stone, right? So the Tanzanite all by itself is a 3.6 carat.
I'll load it in shop 2, then we can go back to shop 1.
Absolutely. Perfect. So it'll be shop 2 for you, Noreen, okay? But this one is 4.4 carats. Now, between the Tanzanite and the diamonds, you have the 3.6 carat in the center, and then you have the 80 points of diamonds throughout the piece. This is stunning, though. I love the fact, so those are two baguette diamonds next to it. Those two baguette diamonds, ladies and gentlemen. Well, first of all, the center stone 11 by 9, if you wanted the millimeter size. I did mention the 3.6 carat. But the baguettes here, or the emerald cut, you have a half carat just in the emerald cut, which is incredible. I mean, those diamonds are huge, Noreen. Look at those. Aren't they pretty? You've got two of them that sit side by side on both sides of the shank. So you've got two here. And then you have a nice halo that surrounds the baguettes. And then you have a halo that surrounds the Tanzanite. So that is adds a beautiful piece. So I'm going to step to the side real quick because Tyler's blowing this up just to kind of give you an idea. And I stand corrected. Those diamonds, you don't have two diamonds. That is one large diamond that's 1/4 carat a piece. I can't even believe that. I cannot even believe my eyes. That's what Modani did differently. That's what he did. That is a giant diamond. So I have confirmed now that we've got the system up and loaded, this is going to be shop 2 for Noreen and anybody else interested in top-notch quality, exclusive high-end designer pieces. Modani is a jeweler who's been in business for generations. Their family, I think like 4 generations, if I'm not mistaken. We do have a 10.
We got all those ring sizes.
We have a 10, Noreen. We have a 10. Okay, so I have an update. We have a 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5. Noreen, all the way up to size 11. So that's great news. We don't have to size it for you. We've just loaded the auction. It's official. I've got a $760 budget payment option. It's $3,802 with the discount. It is 4.4 carats. So you have nearly, talk to me.
Your sheets.
Oh yeah, sure. You're numbering them?
I'm going to renumber them since we swapped 17.
Oh, no worries. No worries. You don't have to do that. I appreciate that. He's so good. My producer's so good. He's so on point. No, got it. So I have the shop 1 that we're going to go back to, which is a 3 stone, and then we're going to go from there. So with that said, Noreen, is there anything else I can give you? Because the gram weight here, I think, is going to be right at about 3.3 grams, but that's the smallest size. The smallest size is going to be a size 5. So if you decide to get the 10 is more than likely going to be over 4 grams. Okay. You only need the 9. Okay. So yeah, so we've got the 9 available. We have the 9.5 available, and we have the 10. I'm not too sure, Noreen, if you're going to wear it on the index finger, if you're going to wear it on the middle finger. Let me put it on the middle as well so you have a chance to see that. You've got options, though, when it comes to this style. Now, the discounted price, as I mentioned, $3,802. You're paying $760 per month. You've got that money back guarantee. So budget pay is activated. You have the option of sending it back. But I love, love, love this one. Definitely love this one. Noreen, I'm not too sure if you've seen the pear cut that I have up for grabs too. You might be interested in this one. Look at that one. This one is definitely going to be, let me double check. It's a quad A. So this one is a quad A. It's a fancy pear cut. Just giving you a heads up. We do have the pear cut coming up in just a little bit. Okay. So I wanted to give you a heads up on the pear cut because I know that you do love your quad A grade. A lot of our AAAs can be, right between the AAA and quad A. So, it's up to you. Congratulations, my lovely. Absolutely. Take all the time that you need. If you have any questions, you let me know. I'm going to show you underneath as well so you see the gallery. Love, love, love. And you know what? Oftentimes when I say something, I know a lot of people are like, she's just saying that. I kid you not. I have a ring that is similar to this in my possession. It's the only Tanzanite AAA that I own, and it looks similar to this one, Noreen. I'd seen the pictures and thought, wow, that's a Modani. And then just now when you asked, it's so crazy because I look at the show prior to hosting these live streams, and all I can see until I get into the studio is obviously the pictures. So when I got in, I forgot all about it. And then you come in and ask me right away, about this particular ring. I wanted to point out, though, Noreen, I think what you're going to love that I love, look, I'm telling you what I love. I love the fact that those baguettes are huge. Those are like emerald cut. I kid you not. The emerald cut diamonds on both sides of this Tanzanite, they're a quarter of a carat a piece. And I thought to myself, there's no way in the world that is one diamond on each side. I thought it was two split up and then, baguettes side by side. That's a quarter of a carat diamonds. A quarter of a carat can be a set, like a solitaire all by itself, or a pair of earrings. Anyway, shout out to Noreen. Congratulations on that one. I know you're going to pick that one up. You go, girl. If you're interested in the pair cut, let me know. I am going to bring it forward so you have a chance to see it here in just a few. Let's get back to business. This is going to be Shop 2. Okay, Shop 2 is that beautiful AAA Modani exclusive. They are a very high-end designer. They have boutiques and, storefronts in different parts of the world. New York is one of their biggest storefronts. And, they've made a name for themselves in the industry based on the quality of gemstones that they use. Okay, so no cut corners with Modani jewels. You go to the Modani website, Modani, you're going to see that some of those pieces can go up to $1 million. And some of you are like, stop. This is a live stream. Who's going to be spending $1 million? I know. But it's serious. It's real talk. Like Modani and his family have been, kind of making a name for themselves, and a lot of high-end designers are kind of compete, right? So you've got a lot to look forward to. Top-notch quality diamonds. The diamonds are going to be EF, and it's all about high-end exclusivity. You want a true collector's piece. The Modani jewels pieces that we have here at Shop LC are that, plus you get deep discounts because we're able to partner with Modani to offer our Shop LC customers a huge value on exclusivity. And those usually don't go together. When something's exclusive, when something's high end, when something is, globally recognized for top-notch quality, you don't associate the word value with that type of jewelry, right? A lot of times very wealthy people are willing to pay top dollar because they understand the type of opportunity they have, and they understand that they're going to be one of the only ones that, own that particular piece. All right, Noreen, I see you. I see you on IG. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me know, Noreen, if you wanted to see. As I mentioned, I do have a quad here. It is a Shop LC exclusive, but the what we deliver. That's going to be coming up, that pair cut later on. Let's get into Shop 1. We're going to go back, and then Noreen, you just let me know if you want to see anything else in the show, because I know that you have access. If you shop with us on our website, you go to shoplc.com, you hit the live streaming tab. That's going to give you access to all the items. Talk to me, Tyler.
A quick pause. She said the Live 25 is not working.
What?
Let me double check that.
So Live 25, we're double checking on. We went ahead and put your item in the shopping cart, the promo code. It does say it's not working. Is that the ring or the pendant?
The ring, the Madonna.
Oh, goodness.
All right, let me get that fixed.
Noreen, if it were up to me, I'd be, woo! I apologize, Noreen. Tyler's working on that right now.
I'm messaging them right now.
He is messaging them right now, like right now, Noreen. Okay, so just so you know, do they usually give her a call, or Noreen, do you usually give them a call? Because I know you have a connection. I know you have a personal shopper team member that you work with regularly, but we are giving them a call to ensure that the discounts are applied to these items, so you don't necessarily have to jump through the hoops to get the discount. But Noreen, give us a second. Tyler's going to update me here in just a moment. If you're just now joining us, our live stream is in full effect. We're on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you so much for being a part of our Shop LC family. So here's how it works. We discount all these pieces, and then we give you an extra 25% off if you're interested. We offer you free shipping and handling. And then we also offer you a budget pay option. No credit check, no interest payments. Budget pay is a payment plan we put together for our viewers. You guys are like family, so we want to make it as easy as possible. We offer you the discount, and then we also offer you the payment plan without you having to jump through hoops. No credit check, no interest payments, just the option of a payment plan, okay? So just an FYI, if you have any questions about that, let me know. And every single piece that we feature is going to be up top here. You see how it says the price? That price is not your final price. You're going to want to apply a 25% discount. So at $5,069.99 with the discount, it takes you down to $3,802. That's the discount, the 25% applied. You also have the payment plan option, as I mentioned, $760 today, and boom, you have one of the most beautiful Tanzanite pieces you can get your hands on. Okay?
So I have messaged them, and I'm waiting to hear back.
Okay, so Tyler is waiting to hear back, Noreen. Just an FYI. As soon as we hear back, we'll let you know. All right, so Shop 1, we're going to go back to Shop 1 because it is a DeJoy piece. We realize that a lot of people don't necessarily have the funds on reserve, especially after the holiday season. Some people save a bit for the new year, like Noreen. Noreen, I know, I can't even imagine your jewelry box collection. I know it is stunning. But the DeJoy collection is where we can feature top-notch quality Tanzanite at a more affordable price point. Okay, this is going to be a trilogy design. This is a 3-stone 90-point Tanzanite ring. Tanzanite will range in color. The deeper, the darker, the rarer that gemstone is, the more valuable, the more sought after, the more expensive. The beautiful thing about Tanzanite is that most of the material that's out there in the market today is going to be this color. Okay. And a lot of the high-end designers are asking for thousands of dollars just to get your hands on this color. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. It's a 90.3 stone. You have an 86 point in the center. And then actually you have a 3/4 of a carat in the center. And then the two on the outside are going to be just under 1/4 of a carat a piece. Very classic, simple design. You know, it's nice to be able to kind of kick off your collection. It's almost like when you buy a vehicle. There are different stages in our life, at least in my experience, right? And I always tell my daughter, you know, don't rush it, right? I mean, just because you see this facade, these people that are online kind of claiming that they've already made it and they have all this stuff. That's not necessarily the truth. And I feel like there are different stages in our life where, you know, you start here and you work your way up to the top. The beautiful thing about Shop LC, and when you do your research and you start looking around for these Tanzanite pieces, is that we actually start you right in the middle when it comes to your collection. So we have good quality Tanzanite at the most affordable price points possible, right? On both sides of the shank here, you have your diamonds. So these are going to be baguette diamonds. And we have it in different sizes, but we also have it in different gemstone options. So if you love a 3-stone trilogy, but maybe you already own a few Tanzanite pieces, the good news is this style also comes in a chrome diopside, and this style comes in an ember garnet. Radiant ember garnet right now is very popular. I don't have the color up here, but if you choose the option, if you put Shop 1 in your comment section, it'll generate a link. You'll click on it. You'll be able to see the different gemstone options. Okay. So you'll see the Tanzanite available. You'll see the chrome diopside. There's the radiant ember garnet. That's a garnet. Now, I don't know if you love garnets the way that I do. My mom is a January baby, very special to me. I love the radiant ember garnet because it's almost like a purple garnet, right? The color of the garnet is all natural. It's more of a purple garnet. Huge fan of this garnet. Everybody's talking about it. You've got the baguettes on both sides of the shank here, perfectly done. Now, I want to go back to the Tanzanite, though, because that's what we're featuring. This is a Tanzanite event. The Tanzanite has an option of what's called a bundle deal. The bundle deal comes with a pair of earrings and a pendant. So if you love the 3-stone look, right, the trilogy, past, present, future, today, tomorrow, yesterday, I love you, you can get in on a matching pendant and a pair of earrings, okay? When you bundle, you actually get an extra either 10% off if you bundle 2 items, or you get an extra 15% off if you bundle 3 items. Now, some of you are like, well, how do I bundle? I want to bundle like crazy. I want discounts. The only time that a bundle's available is if we make a matching piece to go with it. If it's listed on our website, and all you have to do in order to check if your item has a bundle deal attached to it is look right alongside of the picture underneath of the information where you have the price and, you know, the budget pay option and the price and all that detail. Right underneath of it, it'll say bundle this deal. Save extra. If you see it, take advantage of it. Because again, you're able to get a deeper discount. The more you buy, the more you save. And now you've got coordinating pieces that are going to match up beautifully. So this one right here is $69.99, whether you get the Tanzanite, the chrome diopside, or the radiant amber garnet. Good news is you get the discount. 25% off takes you down to $52 and some change. I think it's $52.50. With the budget pay, because you do have that payment plan option, budget pay is payment plan. Anytime you see budget pay, you're like, sign me up. No credit check, no interest payments. It doesn't affect your credit. $13. $13. And I love to share that kind of information as often as possible because you might be thinking about a daughter. Your daughter might be grown and she has a child that's your grandbaby. You want to give your grandbaby something special for, you know, for graduation, for her birthday coming up this year. And by the way, Tanzanite is a modern day birthstone for the month of December. So you've got a December baby that just had a birthday last year. You can get her a Tanzanite piece to kick off the year right. Tanzanite is a celebration of new life and new beginnings. I'm going to talk to you a little more about that here in just a few. This one is Shop 1. So again, Shop 1 is the item we're on right now. Shop 2 is the one that's loaded up top. But we have Shop 1, which is this 3-stone, available. We had to skip around because we had one of our regular shoppers, Noreen, who she was interested in a Tanzanite piece that we went ahead and loaded. We loaded it as Shop 2. But you have the option of taking advantage of Shop 1. Talk to me, Tyler.
So they still haven't messaged me back. I reached out to our manager, John. He says if Noreen calls just our personal shopper number,
okay,
they should be able to apply the deal for her 100%. Just tell them that it's on our live stream,
okay,
and they will get her that deal so she can get the ring.
Okay, so Tyler just updated me. John is one of our customer care managers. He said Noreen, and Noreen said, I just tried to buy on my phone, so I strike out on computer, iPad, and phone. Good night, Noreen. So we just talked to John, not our personal shopper, our customer care manager, and they said to contact our regular personal shopper team. Let them know that you're watching my live stream right now. Tell them what item number you're interested in and let them know that you spoke with us via live stream and that coupon should be applied. It's not applying on the website. Okay. So 877-899-0490. And I apologize. Is John able to give her a call by chance?
He is not. And it'll be the 888-835-2237.
Oh, so it's the regular number?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, Noreen, you don't even have to dial a different number. My apologies. I was confused.
Sorry.
You can dial this one, 835-2237. So, 888-835-2237. Okay? They're going to be able to take care of you. They've already got the information. I believe everybody was notified, hopefully. As soon as Noreen calls, you better give her that discount. No, I'm just kidding. We're having some fun, Noreen. All right. Please let me know how that works out, okay?
Yes,
I want to know.
Back if you have any issues.
I'm on standby, Noreen. You know I'm here for you. And I wish I'd pick up the phone and be like, hey, girl, let me apply that coupon right now. I wish I could, but I just don't have access to that. But I'm glad that we have this live stream going so that we can communicate in this way. So Noreen, take care of that. Get back to us. We'll be on standby. Those of you that are interested in the 3-stone Tanzanite, it is $52.50. $13 per month if you're interested. We do have the bundle deal options where you have a 3-stone pendant that is similar to this. This is what's up for grabs right now at $52. We have a 3-stone pendant, really cute little pendant. And then we also have a 3-stone pair of leverback style earrings. Those leverback style earrings, ladies and gentlemen, are super cute. They also have the 3 stones similar to this, but instead of stacking them this way, they're stacked down. Okay. I don't know if we're able to bring up that picture. See if Tyler, I'm challenging him. He's good though. He's really good at what he does.
The earrings?
Yeah, the earrings, the leverbacks. So all of these, aside from the earring in the bundle, are $69. So the ring is $69.99. The pendant with chain is $69.99. The leverback style earrings, which I'm going to show you now because they're double trouble, these are going to be $99.99. So instead of you having to pay $150, if you double it, right, you are getting the pair of earrings. You have the baguette diamonds up top. These are going to be $99.99. So you're getting a deep discount here. And if you bundle, my goodness, you're able to save. I don't even think you're going to spend $200 if you bundle. So just keep that in mind. If you decide to bundle, you get an entire suite, I think, for like $203 and some change. And if you use the budget pay option, I always suggest you use the payment plan option. You're paying $30 and like 60 cents per month on all three pieces. Okay. So any questions that you have during these presentations, please make sure you ask, just like Noreen did, in the comments section. Also, our personal shopper team is on standby. We will put that number up as often as possible. I'm going to go ahead and keep moving. We have shop 2, which is the larger Tanzanite we did that was just over 3.6 carats. Noreen scored on. And then now we have the shop 1 backup, which is the 3 stone. We're now going to move into shop 3, which is a pair of hoops. Okay. If you want a pair of hoops, we do have some Tanzanite hoops available. And these have your balancing bar, which is super cute. Love these. So these are classic style. Hoops tend to be a little more expensive, especially when you get into genuine gemstones. I have excellent news. These hoops, ladies and gentlemen, are only going to cost you, with the discount, we're at, let me make sure I got the right, $134 is the list price. And by the way, these are 3/4 of an inch. These are going to be 3/4 of an inch. So you don't have to worry about them being huge at all. So with the discount, it takes you down to $101 for the hoops. $101 for your hoops, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching the live stream and you're catching us for the first time, don't scroll, hang out with us. My name is Jessica Maldonado. You're watching the Shop LC live stream. We are a home shopping network that's been around for since 2007. We're going on 19 years. And we offer you the biggest discounts on genuine gemstones. I promise you that when you start taking a look at what we have in stock and the price points that we're able to offer you, it's because we're a manufacturer. We've been manufacturing jewelry for 40 years plus. Being the manufacturer has given us the opportunity, especially when it comes to Tanzanite, of being a site holder early on. That's a very special title to hold. And we have been able to buy in bulk over the years until, it kind of became political out in Tanzania. They built a wall. They're controlling the ins and outs of, Tanzanite, how it goes out and how it comes in. And regardless of all of that, we still have the connections in the business to ensure that you guys have the best of the best when it comes to Tanzanite. So these are going to be, again, listed at $134, free shipping. When you spend $50 or more during our live stream, you are going to get free shipping. Good news is you have the discount. So at $134 with the 25% off, it takes you down to $101. $101, ladies and gentlemen, with the budget payment option is actually going to give you a chance to make $20 payments, $20.25. That's the budget pay. Everybody qualifies. You also have something that I love to point out, which is a balancing bar here. And I don't know if you guys can see this clearly. You see the little hoop in the hoop? So that hoop is where your earlobe is going to sit in. That hoop, when you put the post in and you snap it, this is called a saddleback. Okay, that saddleback is in the shape of like a little U, and then the post goes right in the middle, snaps in place. So with the saddleback and the balancing kind of I don't want to call it a bar, because when I think of a bar, I think of a bar that goes straight across, but it's a balancing design that allows the earlobe to sit right in, nice and wide, and it holds the earring upright. So it's a really nice feature we added to different styles of earrings to ensure that you have balance between the back and the front of the earring. These are cute though, right? We're not talking too big. I measured these. These are 3/4 of an inch. Your gemstones are all 4 by 3 millimeter, and you have just over a half carat. So we're talking like almost 60 points of Tanzanite in each ear. And that's a really nice shot of the Tanzanite. The Tanzanites are actually set east to west. So that pairs up. You can do, instead of doing the lever backs, if you prefer a pair of hoops with the 3-stone, you can always do that. So you're able to mix and match all of your Tanzanite pieces if you're interested. I always recommend that you take a closer look at each of these items. This is going to be shop 3. When you want to see the item up close, you'll put in the comments section the name shop and then the number 3, or the word shop and then the number 3. No space between it. Just put shop 3, hit enter, send it out. It's going to generate a link. You're going to be able to click on that, and that's going to bring you up the item with all the stats, all the details. It takes you to our page, okay? So that is an option. Any questions on that? And please let me know if you're watching the show right now. I'd love to shout you out. Let me know what your first name is, what city you're from. Any questions you have, let me know. My name is Jessica. Pleasure to be with you today. All right, so that's going to be $20.24, the hoops. The hoops are only $20.24. And the reason why they're $20.24 per month over a 5-month period is because we activated a payment plan option for our viewers to take advantage of. If you want to send them to a friend or a family member, we can do that for you too. And we'll be more than happy to take care of you. Shout out to Noreen. Thank goodness for my personal shopper, Nicole. Round of applause for our personal shopper team member. Yes, Nicole. And Noreen, teamwork makes the dream work. I am so glad that you had a chance to get with Nicole. I know that you work with her, if I'm not mistaken, directly. So we want to, kind of become that jeweler for you. We want you to trust in us, and we want you to be able to, shop comfortably without you having to worry about anything else aside from you locking in on that deal before it sells out on you, okay? Best deals on planet Earth. Again, shout out to Noreen. Glad that Nicole was able to help you. Anything else, Noreen, you let me know. We're here for you. I'm excited about that pear cut, just so you know. I don't know if you have the pear cut Tanzanite just yet, or you have a pear cut, but that is a quad A that's going to be coming up. And the price point on that, the price point is on super sale. It's on super sale because what happens is you're going from the triple to the quad, and you're going from 14K to platinum. So I'm just saying that is going to be coming up shortly. With that said, on to the next one. We're on shop 4. Shop 4 is going to be coming up. We have a really cute pendant. And I want you guys to consider this because, I'm always trying to kind of put your mind at ease with us, especially when it comes to Tanzanite. I think a lot of people that run into a live stream like this where the host is featuring Tanzanite, they're like, swipe, I'm not going to be able to afford it. Not the case. Shop 4 is a very affordable pendant that has a peacock color Tanzanite, all natural, with your teal sapphire, as well as, I think that's going to be either moissanite or zircon. Can we double check on that? There you go, moissanite. So you do have 25 pieces of moissanite coming in at 27 points, just over a quarter of a carat. You have about 4.44 grams of silver. And that's a beauty, isn't it? I mean, we're talking about chain included. The Tanzanite up top. So you have 2 pieces of Tanzanite. You have a Tanzanite in the middle, and you have a Tanzanite in the top portion where the bail is. So let me give you the breakdown on the Tanzanite. The Tanzanite, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be an 8 by 6 millimeter. It's let's see here. The one Tanzanite, wait a minute. No, this is not an 8 by 6. I'll tell you that right now. Let me give you the exact. This is actually going to be let me make sure. And it's a round cut too. So this is going to be about a 5 millimeter round cut. And I love the infinity or infinite design that you have here on the top. Love the fact that it's just the right size. So from top to bottom, that's going to be just over a 1/2 inch. So we're not talking about something that's very small. We're talking about the right size, but look at that. Impactful. You got a really nice piece that is luxurious. Anytime you're dealing with moissanite, moissanite is going to provide you with major bling, right? Moissanite is nice because oftentimes people compare the moissanite bling to the fire of a D flawless diamond. So you're going to get that type of bling from the moissanite. Moissanite right now is in top bridal collections. You walk into high-end jewelry stores, you're always going to meet eyes with the moissanite. You're going to see lab-grown diamonds, and you're going to see earth mine. So here at Shop LC, we have those gemstones in the collection, and we combine them in beautiful designs with certain gemstones like Tanzanite and any other high-end gemstones. So this is 20 inches in the chain, lobster claw clasp, just over a half an inch in height. And we're talking DeJoy. So this is $109 with the discount, 25% off. Takes you down to $82.50, my friends. $82.50. So that is your final low. Keep in mind, though, at $82.50, you're now able to choose the 4-month payment plan option, which gives you the $20.62 payment plan option. $20.62 per month. You get this beauty home. Make sure you put shop 4 in the comments section if you're interested. Even if you want to take a closer look at the item, you don't have to commit to the piece. You'll simply put shop 4 in the comments section here at the bottom. Hit enter, send it away, and what it does is it generates a link so that you can take a closer look at all the items. Okay? All those items are based on numbers. We have shop 1 all the way up to, I believe, shop 21. In this case, I've got 21 items to get through. So just an FYI on that. You have the option of taking a closer look without just watching the show, but also clicking on the item just as you would during any other live stream, whether it be TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You've got access, okay? Another way to get access is by going to our website directly. You can actually watch the same exact show on our website, shoplc.com, and you're going to look for not the live TV tab, because that's going to be the TV side. You're going to look for the live streaming tab. Live streaming is what you'll look for, and that will pop up whatever live streaming show is happening. And sometimes we don't have a live stream during certain times of the day. What you can do is you can look back and watch the videos that we had earlier, because we honor the price cuts that we offer you during the live stream for about 48 hours or while supplies last. Okay? All right, so we're moving on. That, my friends, was shop 4. We're going to go on to shop 5. Shop 4, again, 65 points of Tanzanite with the moissanite. That Tanzanite is going to be about a 40 point. The smaller one is about 8 points, and the rest of the carat weight in the 65 total weight is coming from the moissanite. So you've got some really nice balance between the two. Again, that's one last look at that beautiful pendant. Comes with the chain, ready to wear. Now, I know a lot of you have been asking for bracelets. I actually have 3 different style bracelets out here that are going to be up for grabs. I think you'll enjoy. And I also have 2 different style Tanzanite necklaces that I want to go ahead and put on now, just so you can see them and consider as I work my way through the items that we'll be featuring today. Okay. So this is a bead style necklace with no faceting. Giant beads. These are some of the best quality beads I've seen when it comes to Tanzanite, hands down. And then I have another style of bead necklace that has what's called rondelle beads. And these rondelle beads are going to be faceted. So there is a difference. And I like to point those out. And if I can, I like to put them side by side so you can see both of them at the same time. And in this case, you can definitely see that. Okay. I'm just going to wear them. And you ask me any questions that you have on the Tanzanite necklaces. They will be coming up shortly. I'm going to do a bracelet first. Now, the Tanzanite here is going to be, this is crazy. This is part of our Ever True collection. Ever True is going to be a platinum bond. So we use a base metal. We put platinum over top of it to provide you with longevity. And we have this really pretty Tanzanite piece. Every single chance we get, we want to make Tanzanite as affordable as possible. So the different techniques and the different collections of Tanzanite or gemstone pieces we offer you are going to make a difference in the price point. So this is platinum bond. We bond platinum over top of your base metal. We put Tanzanites throughout. This is going to be 7.6 carats of Tanzanite. And do we have this only in one length, or do we have it in several lengths? I'm going to double check. Okay, so this one does come in the 6.5. It comes in the 7.25, and it also comes in the 8-inch. We also make it available to you in the yellow gold. Okay, so that's going to be platinum bond with the, is that 18K? Let me double check at the top here. Make sure. Yeah, so it's going to be 18K yellow gold over top of your base metal. Usually it's going to be like the base metal. Let me see. Do we have that information there at the bottom? Plated. Okay, so it's going to be brass. So you've got the brass, okay, as your base, and then you have either platinum, which is part of the, hypoallergenic, never going to tarnish, or you have the 18K yellow gold over top of it. Now, this is a lighter, softer shade of Tanzanite, okay? When it comes to grading, the deeper, the darker the Tanzanite, the more expensive it is, the more valuable it is, the more money people are going to end up spending. For me, I love all the shades of Tanzanite. I like to call this periwinkle. This is the periwinkle color of Tanzanite. We see a lot of the periwinkle in the market, and price points on the periwinkle are through the roof, okay? So if you're interested, look how pretty that is. I have a classic, and it's not traditional tennis design. You actually have 4x2mm marquee stones, and then you have 100 of those in the setting. Shop 5 is the item number. You'll put it in the comments section if you're interested in taking a closer look. I did want to point out the security on the bracelet. You have an insert tongue and groove box closure. It snaps right in place. And then, of course, you have the double latches. So one latch on each side for security. Okay, one latch on each side for security. This is only going to cost you $33 per month. The out the door one-time payment with the 25% discount is $101.25. I'll wait. To me, that's amazing. So $101.24 with the discount. And then, of course, budget pay. So oftentimes I talk about the payment plan just so you know that that's available to you. If you want to make payments, no credit check, no interest payments, you can make the $33.74 payment today. We'll ship it out to you, and then you'll have that money back guarantee. So that is an option. If you have any questions about that, we're going to put our personal shopper team number up on screen here in just a few minutes so that you have a chance to have them in your cell phone. Maybe take a screenshot. I want you to have them locked in as a contact so that you can contact them anytime you're watching a live stream, whether I'm here or Lauren is here, or any of the beautiful, wonderful live stream hosts, any of them that are on, you have the option of contacting our personal shopper team. That way they can give you more information, answer all your questions, and make sure we're taking care of you just as we did Noreen, okay? All right, so this is the first option we have when it comes to bracelets. I love the different shots too, because when you go to the website, you're going to be able to see different shots of the bracelet. We have, the technology, we have the cameras, we take the, here on the live stream, it's a little bit different. I'm only able to do what I can. I can only come in so far without, the screen blurring out. So I'm always kind of mindful of that when I come in, right? So there's the Tanzanite. I don't know if you noticed, but right in the middle here, you have a floral design. I'm trying to take myself out of the shot so this can be focused. But there's a cute little flower right here in the middle. Every single one of these gemstones perfectly matched. You do have the option of the 6.5, 7.25, and the 8-inch. And any questions on that, please make sure you let me know, okay? Thank you, Tyler. So Tyler just gave me a little plate so I can use that. That's perfect. So good. But, once you get the Tanzanite home, one of the things I want to encourage you to do is if you like any of these pieces, you have the money back guarantee. I would suggest you get them home. That way you can feel it, try it, touch it, make sure you love it. And then if you don't, you can always send it back. Last thing we want is for you to keep a piece you don't love. We want you to be proud of your Shop LC jewelry and tell every single person you can, right? So, okay. So that is going to wrap up this opportunity, Shop 5. Shop 6 is coming up next. Shop 6. So again, in the comments section, if you want to take a closer look at some of the items that I'm featuring, you're going to put the word shop and then the number that's associated with the piece. Once you do that, it's on. You'll be able to get a closer look. You'll see all the different pictures that we did in the studio. Sometimes we have a model who puts them on and we film her. So it's a really nice way to take a closer look at items that you want to see. But don't forget to hook yourself up. Don't second guess yourself on some of these pieces, especially if you love what you see now. When you get them home, they're going to be that much more better. Wait, that much better. There it is. So this one coming up next is a DeJoy piece. I have an over 2 carat Tanzanite, and I really like this pen, guys. With the gemstone, how do I get one of these?
You like that? I found it for the host. See, that's the host pin, so if it moves, I know.
You know that I took it. Now that I've said it, I have a target on my back. No, I don't. If I do, it's accidental. Serious. My heart. No, never. All right. So 2.15. Now look, I'm going to be like out the door like this. It can't be. Look how big the pen is, right? With the gemstone.
Hard to miss it.
It is hard to miss. Excuse me, miss. Give me my pen back. All right. So the Tanzanite. This is one of my personal favorites. Look how pretty that is. Sometimes you need a minute to take it in. Isn't that nice? This is a 1 carat, 7.5 by 5.5 millimeter Tanzanite. That's over a carat. A little bit darker than the periwinkle color we just showed you, right? The bracelet I talked about just a few seconds ago, this one's darker. This one's getting more towards the AA. So grading on Tanzanite, most gemstones, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. 4A is the deepest, darkest, most valuable that we talked about. That's going to look like this. That's 4A grade. AAA is going to look like this. Okay? Very dark. Very valuable. Super expensive. Tanzanite as a whole, though, is valuable and collectible because it's rare. It's only found one place in the world. The difference is obviously, just like anything else, there's good, better, best, and heirloom. The quad A grade is going to be the heirloom. Your AAA is going to be the best. And then this is going to be the better. Okay? So the bracelet I just showed you was good. This one's better. You have best and you have heirloom. If you want best and heirloom, I've got your back. Those are going to be coming up here shortly. Right now, though, it's all about you being able to get your hands on whatever it is that your heart desires, whatever your budget is. I want to make sure I'm providing you with the different options. Budget pay is activated, so you have options on the payment plan. You can pay $29.99 today, $30 per month, and the Tanzanite is yours. And let me tell you something. When you see this ring in person, I think a lot of you are going to say, you know what? That girl was right on the live stream. I do love their DeJoy pieces. DeJoy is our silver collection. DeJoy is where beautiful gemstones meet precious metal. And what we do is we either put rhodium or platinum if we do white metal, or we do 18K or 14K, yellow or rose gold. Okay? So you've got some options here. The Tanzanite is stunning. It is over a carat, 1.02 to be exact, but you also have moissanites here. 45 moissanites that are round cut coming in at 51 points. And then you have taper baguette moissanites, 18 of those coming in at 62 points. It's a bad ring. And I'm talking like, who's bad? Not like it ain't good. It's a good ring. It's a beautiful ring. And I think when people see you with something like this on, they're going to think you spent thousands of dollars. Especially when they ask you, is that Tanzanite? And you're going to say, it is. Here you go. And people want to see it. A beautiful Tanzanite piece. You're getting at a discounted price. The listed price on our website is going to be $199. You get the 25% coupon. Live 25 is what you'll use when you're checking out. Use the number 6. Okay, so in the comment section, in order to get to this piece, in the comment, put shop 6, hit the arrow. It's going to generate the link. You'll be able to take a closer look at it. You're not committed to anything, but at least take a closer look so you have a chance to, get all the ins and outs. And if there's any questions that you have during these live streams, please make sure you let me know, okay? I'm going to hold it steady one more time before I wrap it up because I think it's important you really see that. And I apologize. The ring is large on me, as you can see, but I'm trying to kind of put it on my fingers so that you get an idea of how it's going to look. It's stunning. It really is. And that's what you should have. You should have stunning pieces. All right, so we're going to keep moving. Next, I have Shop 7. Shop 7 is up for grabs. It is a beaded style necklace, so I'm doing one of our beads. This is going to be a good one. This is a good one. The bead necklace that is up for grabs now is 18 to 20 inches. This is going to be the rondelle bead. This longer one here that's sitting on my neckline with the smaller rondelle beads, but faceted. This is part of our DeJoy collection. Remember I talked about DeJoy being our precious metal, meets genuine gemstones, in this case collectible. And you have, instead of us going with silver and platinum or rhodium over top of it, we're doing the 18K yellow gold. 18K yellow gold, vermeil over sterling, lobster claw clasp, 2-inch extender. These beads are stunning, 5-star rated. The length of the chain is going to be 18 inches with the extender. You're able to go all the way out to 20 and anything in between. And that's important because how you lay your necklace makes a difference, right? Depending on the outfit, depending on the dress, the blouse, whatever you're wearing, you're going to want to position it differently. So I love the fact that we give you options here. The briolette, faceted rather. Briolette is going to be like a teardrop. I apologize. I thought about that when I saw the facets. But these are faceted. You see the sparkle? Rondelles. So the faceting on the rondelles elevate the actual necklace. That's all Tanzanite. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. That is all of it, from one end to the next. Tanzanite. This is 70 carats of Tanzanite. If you wanted larger beads, if you wanted something a little more high end in terms of carat weight and also the way that the color of the beads, this is an option for you. Not that this is not high end. It's just the beads are smaller. The carat weight is less. And then, of course, you have your faceted grade rondelle beads, which are beautiful. But these are just simply, they're larger, they're darker. You have more carat weight. I mean, it's different. So the options are there. And that's one of the reasons why I like to kind of hold them up side by side. This one, though, is 5-star rated. This is one of our hottest selling necklaces in stock. And it's a beauty. All Tanzanite. Not like 10 or 15 carats of Tanzanite. That is 70 carats of perfection. And remember, it's all about your budget. So this one's listed at $264.99, $264.99. You get the Live 25 coupon code. That's going to activate it, take you down to $198, so under $200 with the 25% discount. And then you have the $39.75 per month payment plan option. Use it. Take advantage of it. It's available to you. We don't want the price point of an item to be the reason why you don't take advantage. We want to make sure that, everything is available to you to make it as easy as possible. Tanzanite on sale, less than $200, up for grabs for $40 per month if you use budget pay. And everybody qualifies for that. All right. So any questions, please make sure you let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like the page, share the page. Let friends and family members know about Shop LC so they can watch. This is a Tanzanite event, and we've got Tanzanite pieces so far. I mean, everything aside from our Modani piece has been under $500-600. Yes, Tanzanite. Can you imagine? And I said that early on. I was like, you don't use the word value when it comes to Tanzanite. It just doesn't happen unless, of course, you hang out with us. So I know for the holiday season, so many of us buy Tanzanites for our family members. I never would have thought, rewind to when we first launched the network, that I'd have the chance to get Tanzanite and give it to my daughter, give it to my mom, give it to my aunties. But because of how affordable the pieces are, $40 per month, I think you can do it. You might be able to swing that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on. Coming up, darlings, we have this is one of my favorites. You're not even going to believe this. When I show this piece to you and I tell you the price, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I think a lot of you are going to lose it. You ready? And I'm not trying to exaggerate this thing. I'm bracing myself. I know. I'm not trying to exaggerate this thing. Like some of you are like, just show me, Jessica. Hurry up. Okay, you ready? Look. That's Tanzanite. That's not only Tanzanite. You have moissanite. And you have baguettes, round cut. So the Tanzanite in the center is a 1 carat. You have dark rhodium finish, 2-tone. And correct me if I'm wrong, is that sapphire in the middle? Can we scroll down a little bit? Blue sapphire. Ooh. Man, I'm good.
38.
I'm good.
38.
I better be good, right?
You are good.
This many years in the business, if I don't recognize sapphire. Okay, so 38 of those coming in at 39 points. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not even going to say that. You know why? Because I have called out gemstones and they were not what I thought they were. So I'm not trying to put that kind of pressure on myself. Hey, listen, Sometimes gemstones, they have, a certain look. Sometimes they look similar, but in this case, I nailed it. That is sapphire and tanzanite with moissanite. This is a beautiful double halo style design. You've got the tanzanite in the center that's just over a carat. You have the sapphires, which are coming in at just under a half carat, 39 points. And then, of course, those moissanites. Boom, bow. Guess how much? $202. $202. Now this one is listed at $269, but with the 25% discount, you're getting tanzanite, sapphire, moissanite for $40.50 per month. $40.50 per month. Are you all seeing this shank that's split right here? The shank is a dark rhodium finish. So what they do is they highlight the silver with a rhodium kind of plating. The rhodium plating can be in different colors. That rhodium plating can be darker, it can be lighter, it can be yellow, it can be rose. There are certain techniques that they use in order to create contrast and depth and dimension. So you've got that really nice dark rhodium finish. And that dark rhodium finish is also going to be in the surrounding area, as well as down the shank where the blue sapphires are, to really highlight the blue. That's beautifully done. So $269 free shipping, 25% off you use live 25. That takes you down to $202 out the door, $202.50 plus taxes. Shipping is on us. And then, of course, you're going to use the budget pay option. I'm hoping you use the budget pay option because now you're only paying, $40.50 per month as payment plan. And you deserve to have a little payment plan. Because with the payment plan, ladies and gentlemen, you're able to hold on to the rest of your funds so that we can get you something else special as you continue to watch the show. So again, another thing I wanted to point out too with this style, if you're looking at this ring and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I love it, but I'd rather have something like an emerald or a ruby. Glad you said that, because the two other options that we have in this exact style, instead of having the tanzanite in the center, there's one with an emerald and there's one with a ruby. Do we have any bundle deals? Oh, we got a bundle deal too. Bundle deal alert. So, matching pieces to go with, extra discount. The pendant is listed at $239.99. That's a bundle. And we have it up for grabs. It's on sale. I think we have just a few of these left. So let's go ahead and load up the pendant. And then I'm going to remind you that this particular style of ring, you can also get with either emerald, and double check for me real quick, Tyler, if you don't mind here on this. Yeah, that side. That's an emerald. Good. Okay. So it is an emerald or a ruby. Okay. So the option is either the emerald or the ruby. Do we have the matching pendant for the emerald or the ruby? We do. We do. So whether you decide to go with tanzanite, you decide to go with emerald, or you decide to go with ruby, all three of these designs have what's called a bundle deal. The more you buy, the more you save. So you're able to get the matching pendant at a discounted price on top of the discount. So make sure you're checking out the bundle deals. That way you have the matching pieces to go with it. I love being able to, offer you deals where typically in a jewelry store, a matching piece can be an upsell. We're going to discount it. We're going to give you a deeper discount if you decide to get the matching piece. And this matching piece is beautiful. You have the same kind of carat weight there in the center. The consistency. Now with the emerald, you have yellow sapphire. With the ruby, let's see what the ruby has. Does it have pink sapphire? Let me double check. Yeah. So the ruby's going to have pink sapphire, right? Yes. So yeah, this same exact style, same exact design. I want you to imagine, instead of having the tanzanite in the center, either a ruby or an emerald, and then you have with the ruby pink sapphire in the halo. With the emerald, you have the yellow sapphire in the halo. And how do you have access to that? Remember, when you put the word shop in the number 9, that's going to generate a link that you can click on that'll take you to the item. You'll be able to see the different gemstone options that you can get this design in. And then you also see the bundle deal. So you'll see the matching pendant that goes with it. Take advantage. Too good of a deal to pass up. And the price points are ridiculous. Low, as it should be. So from top to bottom on the ring, you're measuring it just over a 1/2 inch. And then on the pendant, you're right about the same. Actually, with the pendant, you're about 3/4 inch because you've got that bail. So you have the pendant and then the bail attached to it. So it gives you a little more wiggle room, a little more length, a little more height. You're 3/4 inch from top to bottom. The actual chain comes with it, ready to wear. And remember, whether you decide to get the ruby, the emerald, or the tanzanite, you have the matching pendant to go with it. It is a bundle deal, so you're going to save more if you decide to get the matching pieces. Any questions? So shop 9 is the number that's associated to this piece. Shop 8 is going to be the ring. And once you get on the website and you start looking around, if you have any questions on how to apply the discount, you can always chat with our personal shopper team, or you use Live25, that's the coupon, put it in the coupon code section. It's going to apply the discount. If you have any issues with that, you don't see it apply, all you have to do is contact our personal shopper team. We'll be more than happy to apply the discount, okay? All right. So that wraps up shop 9. We're now going to move into shop 10. And that will be some really pretty leverback style earrings, if I'm not mistaken.
You're correct.
Okay. So we have a 2-tone finish pair of leverback earrings. This is a bundle, should be, because these coordinate. These 2 pieces here, you see the shape, you see the design. So you've got the 2-tone. 2-tone finish, importante. 2-tone finishes make a difference. Is that the situation?
Technical difficulty.
Okay. All right, cool. So this is the leverback style earring that's up for grabs now, which you're going to see here in a moment. Shop 10, shop 10, shop 10. Shop 10. I've got to do those exercises.
So we're going to skip shop 10 and go to shop 11.
What?
Yes.
We've got to skip shop 10. You got to be real careful when you're using S's like that back to back.
This is new information to me, but
shop
skip
10. Okay. New information. So I think these will be available on our website. These are 2.7 carats. At least can we give a price?
We cannot.
Okay. So item number on these, 8161081. That's going to be 8161081. If you want to take a closer look, we might be able to find it next to the ring. We'll double check. We'll go ahead and load shop 11, which is the matching ring, and see if the earrings show up. They may. Look at that. Woo! That's all Tanzanite. 2-tone. 2-tone meaning 18K yellow gold and silver with the rhodium finish. You got a big deal here. Big deal here. This is going to be 3.7 whopping carats of Tanzanite, and it is beautiful.
Okay, we're going to skip shop 12.
Are we shop 12 too?
We're
Good night, I'm emotional.
12.
Okay. So we're going to have to skip this one as well. I apologize for the inconvenience. I really do. I hate when, live glitches happen. If you're interested in this style of ring, though, let us know in the comments section. Linda, shout out to you. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. So I believe shop 11 and shop 10 are going to be the earrings. If you're interested, what I would do is call our personal shopper team, let them know you want a pair of dangle style earrings, and go from there. Because this is the style of earring. This should be, the price cut that I'm seeing here is under $200, and then the ring is going to be about $200 as well. So yeah, so we'll double check to see if we're able to load them up. So it doesn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's just for it.
Okay. So yeah, so I would definitely go to the website to double check, because we do have it in the live streaming section. If you're interested, take a closer look at those earrings to see what they sell for. I don't have the price cuts on those. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I do have this. Linda, this one's for you, my lovely. If you don't own any Tanzanite, we've got some beautiful Tanzanite pieces at affordable price points. The center Tanzanite here is an 82-point Tanzanite found in Tanzania. Tanzanite, discovered in 1967 in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. Tanzanite, one place in the world, that's the only place that they find the blue zoisite. So we've got this beauty up for grabs on sale. Super sale. The asking price on our website is going to be $319, but you get a 25% discount. So at $319.99 minus the 25, you're at $239.99. $239.99, ladies and gentlemen. And you have the 5-month payment plan. So that's going to make your payment plan option $47.99. Okay. So how do we get there? When we're hosting these live streams, we discount your pieces even more. If you're interested in the deeper discount, you use the word live and the number 25 in the coupon code section. Live 25 gets you 25% off. It takes your price, which is listed at $319 for the Tanzanite piece, takes it down from $319 to $239.99, which is awesome. $239.99 for Tanzanite, $239.99 for diamonds. These are diamonds. These are earth mine diamonds. Tanzanite and diamonds, I cannot stress that enough. It is important that you understand what you have at your fingertips. You have nearly 1/4 carat of diamonds, and then you have that Tanzanite, which is 82 points, just under a carat. Your price, if you use the payment plan option, which everybody qualifies for, no credit check, no interest payments. You check out on our website during the live stream, $50 or more, you get free shipping. So really, we're just discounting everything. Your price, $47.99. That's the monthly payment plan. You're going to pay that 5 times. Your final price with the discount is going to be $239 instead of $319. Only if you lock in during the live stream. If you have any questions about this, first of all, in the comments section, you can put the word shop and then the number 12. Hit the arrow, hit that little send button. It's going to generate a link so you can take a closer look at the item. No commitment. Just take a look. And then if you have any questions about that piece, you can simply put it in the comments section. I can answer those questions for you. And you can also contact our personal shopper team. Customer care available to you during our live streams. They can answer all the questions you have. They can process your orders for you. All that good stuff is available through a customer care representative. They're there for you, okay? So any questions? Oh, and by the way, AAA. AAA. Remember we talked about good, better, best heirloom? This is best. This is top notch. Best of the best. I always, if I can't do the quad A, I'm doing AAA. I do have a lot of double A and I have a lot of periwinkle color Tanzanite in my collection as well. But when you're looking for the best of the best, you want something very valuable. You want something that you can pass down to the next generation. Not that you can't, because my daughter has some of my periwinkle stuff, but the stuff that's really going to hold its value, that over time is going to be, just that boom bow piece that is passed down from one generation to the next and it's worth something, is going to be your AAA and quad A grade Tanzanite. So make sure you take advantage of that. Hit in the comments section you're interested in Shop 12. It's going to generate that link for you. And if you have any questions, let our customer care team know. They'll be more than happy to answer. And I'm here for you. My name is Jessica. If we haven't linked up, please make sure you join me on Instagram, jessica.maldonado. I'm also on Facebook, Jessica Maldonado. And where else? I don't know. Somewhere.
TikTok?
I think I'm on TikTok, yeah. But I'm like anonymous on TikTok. TikTok is like another dimension. I think it's JLMR, if I'm not mistaken. JLMR on TikTok. Okay, so the pendant coming up next is going to be a beauty. This is another one that I love, 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 love. So this one is $243.99. This one has your natural pink and white diamonds in the mix, which is kind of a little miracle from the heavens above. I mean, our good Lord above, boy, does he deliver. The diamonds that are natural, pink and white. Well, first of all, most gemstones, even diamonds, have to be enhanced to alter the color, to establish the best color. Because remember, minerals, gemstones, are actually found in rocks, right? Rough is what we call it. So they're discovered during mining. Sometimes the mining is done, in the mountainous area. They're in a mine. They're deep in a shaft. I mean, there are different ways to mine. Sometimes there are alluvial deposits that kind of wash up. So there are a lot of different ways that people find gemstones. The pink diamonds, the yellow diamonds, the colored diamonds, most of the time you have genuine white diamonds that have to be heat treated in order to establish the color shift, right? The color change. because it takes Mother Nature millions, sometimes billions of years to actually form the pinks, the yellows, and all this champagnes and things like that. And they're not always discovered. They're not always found. When the diamonds are excavated, sometimes they're excavated and pulled out of the ground before they alter all the way to their natural color. Does that make sense? So I just wanted to make sure you have an opportunity to understand what's really going on. I sent you a picture to show you. Okay. Where'd you send it, Noreen? Did you send me the picture? I want to make sure. So let me know, Noreen. I'm seeing a message come through. It says, I sent you a picture to show you. Okay. So I want to make sure that I'm able to get that picture. Do you see it on your side, Tyler? Okay. So Noreen, tell me where you're sending the picture so that I can find it. Okay. Just want to make sure, because I'm not always on my socials either. I'm really bad at social media. I'll be honest. Look, I'm like, you're like, you have a problem and you're at an anonymous meeting and I'm like, hi, my name is Jessica Maldonado. And yeah, I can admit I'm bad at social media. So Noreen, I want to know if you sent me a message to my socials and which one so that I can check that out for you. All right. So this one is a 1.25 carat. This one has pink diamonds, not pink sapphire, pink diamonds, rarer. Okay. Pink diamonds are more expensive. They are much rarer than the pink sapphires. They just are. Diamonds are, diamonds. So this one has an 8x6 millimeter Tanzanite with the pink diamonds. You have white diamonds and pink diamonds. The pink diamonds, you have 3 of them. And then you have your 2 points in the pink diamond and then the 5 points in the white diamonds. So that is going to sit at about a 1/2 inch. That's a pretty piece. It's a really pretty. Yeah, you're a 1/2 inch from top to bottom. So I've been measured the bail to the bottom of the pendant. That's measuring at a 1/2 inch in height. Just to give you a heads up. The chain itself is 20 inches. It's 20 inches. And we are pricing this one at $243.99 with the discount. What are we talking? $182.99 with the payment plan, $36.60. $36.60. Please make sure you're taking advantage of that. It does come with the chain ready to wear, and that is an exclusive because it happens to feature pink diamonds and white diamonds. Pink diamonds that are natural, very unusual to have them in our collection. And even in the jewelry collections outside of Shop LC, your natural pink, natural yellow, natural champagne, natural diamonds that are different colors are going to be much more expensive than the genuine white diamonds that are treated to that color. Still genuine, still real, but most of the diamonds out there in the market are going to be treated diamonds that are different colors. So we always put the information in the section where we give you the description to give to kind of transparency. So you know what you're getting, right? Because when you have the natural diamonds that are pink and yellow, more valuable, more expensive, you're getting a sick deal, like a really good deal. All right, so any questions on that? That's going to be 1.25 carats, $36.60 per month. Out the door, $182.99 with the discount. It is a 5-star rated item. People love it. So I'm hoping that you have a chance to get it. I'm going to feature a Tanzanite bracelet next. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at the way they designed this. This looks like a tiara. It reminds me of when I got married. I got married with one of these headpieces that went around like this and kind of came down. And this is what I would imagine being on like a queen or a princess, but for the wrist. Tanzanites throughout. These are trillion cut Tanzanites. And you have pear cut Tanzanites. Deal! So this one comes in a 7 1/4 and an 8 inch. You've got some options. I think the 6 1/2 inch is sold out.
Yes.
But the DeJoy piece does come in the 7 1/4 and 8 inch. If you're interested, look how pretty. Not the traditional bracelet at all, although you have the tongue and groove box closure with the safety catch. Boom. You've got a beautiful piece that's going to sit on the wrist. So you're going to release both sides of the latches here, right? Once you release the latches, it's not going to come undone. You have to push down, pull back to release. So nice and secure. The bracelet itself is going to feature 4x3 millimeter pear cuts Okay. And you also have 4mm trillium cuts. These are big. The bracelet is going to have 8.25 carats. That is your 8-inch. The 7.25-inch will be, let me see here. You can go back up to the top if you don't mind. There we go. So that's going to be, that's going to be just under 7 carats. So the 7.25, hit that 8-inch again. Yeah, so 9 carats in the 8-inch, 8.25 in the 7.25. Bottom line is you're going to get 8 carats of Tanzanite. And you do have that insert tongue and groove box closure with the safety couch. If you wanted a beautiful Tanzanite bracelet that was a bit different than the traditional tennis style designs we featured in the past, this is a great way to go. And the reason why is because you have trillion cuts, which are fancy, pair cuts that are fancy. Fancies are much more expensive than the traditional ovals. When you start getting the pairs and the trillions and the emeralds and the cushions, these are going to be radiant cuts. These are a little more expensive, those cuts, than the traditional ovals. Even round cuts are pretty pricey. So so just a heads up on that. We have a $534 asking price on this bracelet. There is a discount. The 25% live 25 coupon code applies to this. That takes you from the $534 down to the $401 price point. Out the door, $401 for a bracelet like this. $401. With the payment plan option, you're spending $80.24. Incredible. Incredible deal. So the 2 lengths that are available are 7.25 and 8-inch. The payment plan, $80 per month. Whether or not you want it is going to be totally up to you. I will say that is a very popular selling bracelet. It is a lighter shade of Tanzanite. So you have, I don't want to call it periwinkle. It has like a AA color. You got a AA color there. So it goes 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. 2A is AA. So good, better, best, heirloom. You got that between good and better. All right. I have one more bracelet to get to, but that is after the ring. We're going to feature a 1.5 carat Tanzanite Putty with tourmaline. We got a nice combination coming up now. Get ready. This is a big one. So we have probably one of the most valuable in our DeJoy collection you can get your hands on. Why? Because Putty tourmalines are some of the most expensive gemstones in the world. Tourmalines in general can cost you tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars price per carat. True story. Fact. So when you do your research, sometimes they call it lagoon tourmaline. That Paraiba is stunning. We've got it on both sides of the shank here. You have a very unique kind of link style design that opens up. That Tanzanite is a 1.33 carat all by itself. Then you have the tourmalines, 7 points, plus you have the 10 points of diamonds. So 17 points between the Paraiba tourmaline and the diamonds. And then you have that center Tanzanite that's about a 1.3 carat. You're winning on every level. Tanzanite, African treasure, celebration of new life, new beginnings. One place in the world, Tanzania. That's the only place it's found. Paraiba tourmaline, right now leading, crushing the jewelry industry in one of the most sought after gemstones and one of the most expensive collectible gems, Paraiba. You got the diamonds, of course. Who doesn't love diamonds? So 1.5 perfect carats of Tanzanite, Paraiba tourmaline, and diamonds is going to cost you not $5.99, which is what it's listed at up top. It's going to be $4.49 with the discount. You get the 25% off, $89.99 if you use the payment plan option. Use it. That is what it's there for. The number is SHOP15. You're going to put that in the comments section down here. Hit the little arrow so it generates a link. You can take a closer look at it. You don't have to commit to anything. But I want to make sure you have access to these pieces in a different way. Not just me showing it to you like this, but you having a chance to actually look at it inside and out on our website, shop online, so that you get a closer look at each of those gems and you have a chance to really kind of see it a bit closer. Of course, you have the option of sending it back too. So you have the option of sending it back. You have that money back guarantee. All right. So, Shop 15 is what you're going to put, and I'm going to keep moving. Either you're in or you're out. That's less than $100 per month on 2 very exclusive gemstones, 1 beautiful design, captivating, and some of you don't necessarily want a huge gemstone. Some of you want something just classic, simple, right? So if that's you, this is a nice way to go, because the gemstone in the center is over 1.25 carats. This is not a small tanzanite. And it's not a light tanzanite. It's that darker, richer color of tanzanite, which is more valuable. $449.99 is the out-the-door price with the discount. $89.99. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's going to be one of our big DeJoy pieces, simply because of the color of the tanzanite, the carat weight of the tanzanite, 1.3 carats, the fact that you have about 17 points of Paraiba tourmaline and diamonds, and it's in precious metal. All of that adds up. Here at Shop LC, you're only paying $89.99. Full price if you decide to pay it in full, 30-day money-back guarantee. It's $449. Now, whether you make the payments or you pay in full, you still get that money-back guarantee. Okay, so I just want to be clear on the live stream so that you knew what to expect. All right, so the next bracelet. Now, just to kind of recap, I have about 30 minutes left in the show, not even like 25 minutes before I wrap up. And I've got a bracelet coming up. I have a Rhapsody Platinum piece that's coming up. I have also a Rhapsody Platinum pendant. So I have a ring and a pendant. Rhapsody's our 950 Platinum collection. And then I also have this bead style necklace that I've been wearing. So a few items to get to here. Any word from Noreen where she sent that item to?
To Instagram.
Instagram. Okay. I'll check that out, Noreen. Let me put a note to myself. All right. So coming up next, we're going to go ahead and load up. There we go. Welcome to, again, the Shop LC live stream. All right, I'm going to double check on that for you, okay? Go to my IG. Make sure. So the next bracelet that we have is one of our top rated bracelets. We have a really, really, really great deal here on the bracelet. Let me see. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know where to go. Ha! Let me see. IG, Instagram, request, general. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get Tyler to help me with IG. I'm like, about that. All right, so I sure will. So what we have here is the bracelet that features 2 rows. Oh my gosh, this one's fancy. Wow, look at these tanzanites. That is such a pretty bracelet. We have a 5-star rating, several 5-star ratings on this one. This one is very popular, probably our hottest seller in this show today. This one features Tanzanite and Moissanite. We're calling it the Blue Sky bracelet. You have fancy pear cuts, 4x3 millimeter gemstones. You have moissanites that are round cut in between. See how it's like a 2-in-1? See how you don't just have a single row of tanzanite? You have the 2, and they're kind of set inward and opposite of each other. It's a heavy piece too. And I don't mean heavy where it's going to bother you, but you feel the weight. I like a weighty piece. I like something that you're like, yes, good quality. Also, the way that this one is built, not that the others are not, but this one has, just a really nice give. This one here that I showed you, it's a little bit different because of the way they set the gemstones. Just as pretty, but you have links, and you want the links because of the type of setting here with the pear cuts and the trillium cuts. These, you have them a little more, they're tightly set. So they're a little closer, nice and snug. You have the insert tongue and groove box closure. Not that one is better than the other at all. You have to decide on what style you prefer. And that's one of the reasons why we encourage you during the auction to put in the comments section the number that's associated with the piece you want to take a closer look at. If you go to shoplc.com and you hit the live streaming tab, that's going to give you access to all the items. So you'll be able to click on each one and kind of compare. And it's always nice to be able to compare. I always recommend that you comparison shop on our website and then look around to see what else other people are doing. Trust me, you'll be back. So here is your Tanzanite, moissanite. And this is a beauty. I love the fact that in between the Tanzanites, you have that sparkle, 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 sparkle. So with this one, we're at $439.99. With the 25% discount, it takes you down to $329.99. Good news. You have a payment plan option. Please make sure you use that payment plan option, because I think once you get it home, you're going to be so glad that you were watching the live stream. $65.99 for Shop 16. That's the payment plan. $65.99. And that's all you need on your major credit card, because we're going to take care of shipping and handling for you. No charge on that. You have the money back guarantee, 30 days. And when you get a Tanzanite piece like this, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I own a Tanzanite bracelet. Well, you might be able to believe that you own one, but you're probably going to think to yourself after you see the price points out there, I can't believe I spent this little on a Tanzanite bracelet. Because anywhere else, this is going to be over $1,000. Well over $1,000. It's a lot of Tanzanite. In the 6.5 inch, you have a minimum of 9.45 carats of Tanzanite. The rest, 1.75 carats, is going to be moissanite. Okay. In the longer lengths, obviously, you're going to get a little more carat weight. So you've got some options here with the type of carat weight that you're getting. Okay. 6.5 is going to be the shortest, the minimum, 11.2 carats total between the Tanzanite and the moissanite. The 7.25 will be a little more than that, just under 12 carats. And then your 8 inch will be about 12 carats plus. Okay. So yeah, so this one is Shop 16. Any questions about the Shop 16 option, let me know. Tanzanite on sale here at Shop LC. That actually is the last Tanzanite bracelet I'll have up for grabs. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. If you wanted some Tanzanite in the bracelet design, that's your last opportunity. We have 3 different bracelets available. Okay. Now, here we go. This is your, I like that. Okay. So this is going to be your 950 Platinum Rhapsody piece. This is 5.5 carats of Tanzanite. They are studs. Okay. We have the largest quad grade studs up for grabs right now. And we're going to make history with these. These are going to be on sale from $5,334.99 all the way down to $4,001. $4,001. So $800 per month is your payment plan option. And I am unscrewing right now. So the Post has the screw back feature, which is nice. You know, that's usually going to be a little added kind of cost. Not the case here. The 950 Platinum is hypoallergenic, never going to tarnish. They call it the rich man's gold. Why? Because it lasts you a lifetime. It's got a nice polished finish. It retains its color, its look forever. That Tanzanite in the center, though, this is the big deal. Let me give you carat weight on these Tanzanites. These are 5.5 carats. So you've got, 2.25 carat in each ear? Big deal. That's a big deal. So you have something that, let me see. With that, hold on. Oops, 5 divided. So 2.75 carats in each ear. 2.75 carats in each ear. That's almost a 3 carat quad grade Tanzanite. Ah, yes! Ooh it. For platinum. Now, if you want the best when it comes to Tanzanite, I'm a straight shooter. I'll give it to you, straight up. You're going to want to get your hands on quad A grade. 4A, when you see the 4, you definitely want it. When you see the 3, that's museum as well. But it's right underneath the quad. So the color is going to be slightly, just a little bit lighter than the quad A. So you have these 4-prong settings in platinum with the screw back feature. And your price is only going to be $800.24 per month. And I know that's a higher price point, but you're getting 2.75 carats of quad A grade Tanzanite in each year. Let me hold these up to the ear so you have a chance. Look at, that's a lot. That's a lot of carat weight. And you know it. That's a whole lot of carat weight. So yeah. So no, 2.75 carats each. They're going to be, and I had to double check, right? 5.5 carats divided by the 2. Yep. That's going to be 2.75 carats each. 2 3/4 of a carat. Hey, John. John is coming. I think he's getting that TikTok ready. All right. So we're going to be going live on TikTok too. We do that here at Shop LC. Okay. So this is going to be 2.75 carats. I think that was you, Noreen. And they are screwbacks. You get the nuts. The nut. This nut right here, this is such a secure, look. This is a little secure back that screws onto the post nicely. I love a screw back. Because, you're going to be able to just screw it all the way onto the post about 3/4 of the way, and then you push the rest of it in. Push the rest of it in, and you're in there. Okay? There is the one 2.75 carat on the earring stand, and here's the one on my ear. Just holding it up here so you have a chance to see it. Aren't they pretty? That's the thing. It's like it's 5.5 carats of Tanzanite, right? I mean, when you think about what it would cost you individually to get your hands on the Tanzanite, good night, it's expensive. So 5.5 carats of Tanzanite, 2.75 carats of quad A in each year, 950 platinum setting. You do have the screw back posts. They're not going to be too heavy. I don't have a gram weight, but I can just feel, platinum is a little heavier, obviously, but not heavy where it's going to stretch out the ear or weigh the ear down and, be uncomfortable. We've designed these so that everything that has to do with this style of earring is perfect and luxurious. Okay. So those are $4,124 with the discount, $800 per month. They are on sale. And I think we only have just a couple pair left, actually. Those are last in stock. Any questions on that, let me know. And just to confirm, I wanted to make sure, because I did say 5 1/4. They are I said 2 1/4 carat in each ear, but it's 2.75 carats in each ear, 5.5 carats total weight. Okay, so 2.75, 2.75. All right, so we have, this is the one I've been waiting for. Quad A grade. I've been talking about quad A grade this entire time. We bring the heat with the quad A grade. Ay. I don't know. I've been a little obsessed with pear cuts lately. My rubellite, if you watch my show on the television side, oftentimes I talk about how I'm obsessed with rubellite, and my rubellite is a pear cut. And I cannot even believe, look at the size of this pear cut though. It's not only elongated, this pear cut is wide as well on the back. So we have 3 different cuts here. We have the cushion cut and we have the round cut. Okay. So we have the pear cut, the cushion, and the round. But I'll be honest, I prefer the pear cut. The pear cut is elongated. The pear cut is 2.7 carats. You have your 30 points of diamonds, which are VSEF, and the setting from top to bottom is going to be 3/4 of an inch. It's a biggie. 3/4 of an inch. Ooh, this almost fits me. Look how pretty that is. Gosh. Deep, dark, majestic, valuable, collectible Tanzanite. A Tanzanite is a 2.7 carat on the scale, and then you have the 52 diamonds coming in at 30 points. And they're all going to be baguettes. Okay? You have taper baguettes, obviously, to get around the corner of the halo. So they taper in just a bit. They cut them so that they taper and they just sit nicely around the halo. Gram weight on this one, you have 6.6 grams minimum. And that, again, is going to be a total weight of 3.5 carats. 3.5 carats, 6.6 grams of 950 platinum, All the diamonds are taper baguette VSEF, 30 points, just under a third of a carat. And then you have that 2.7 carat Tanzanite. Beautiful. You wanted perfection? This is the way to go. So the discounted price, because it is listed, as you can see, $4,669. The discounted price is going to be with the 25%, $3,502. $3,500. Look around. See if you can even find quad A grade Tanzanite right now. Because nobody that I've seen has it available. They just don't. I mean, even when you go to some of the highest end websites where you would imagine them, pulling out the quad A grades and making them available, not going to be the case. Okay? Those Tanzanites, ladies and gentlemen, are usually going to be triple A in the market today simply because of availability. Hard to stock. That's right. Definitely hard to stock. It's not available. So if it's not there, I mean, what are you going to do? You can't work magic. I mean, you can simply look for it, but then you can try. You can always try. You can always go in and try. Nothing, what do they say? Nothing beats a hurt but a try or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. You should always look, but at the end of the day,
it's rare. It
is very rare. That deep dark, it used to come from a place called the D Block mine in Tanzania. And this D Block mine, they have like a C mine D Block. It's deep. They had to go under all the way. And the rock or rough material that they're excavating in this particular area is just it's not coming out the color they want. And obviously you can't make anything happen. You have to be patient and wait for it to mature. And then hopefully that rock or rough material that comes out, they cut it and they put it through the entire process. And, a lot of times it's periwinkle Tanzanite. So quad A grade is the way to go if you can do it, if your budget permits. I would definitely consider the pear cut. There's also the cushion and the round, which are pretty. In fact, can we put those up real quick just to kind of show? I think
cushion and pear cut pictures?
Yeah, let's show that to Eileen and anybody else who's interested. Yeah, let's show you because I also have a pendant that's coming up quad A grade. And this one is whoa. I have a ring to go with it with the paparazza. Oh my goodness. I had no idea.
So there's the cushion.
All right. So let me step to the side so you have a chance to see the cushion cut. There is your cushion cut. Okay. You have the taper baguettes there.
Tell me when you want the other
one. What's the price on the cushion? Is it the same?
The cushion is...
Oh, we faded to black.
$4,999.
$4,999. I think you unplugged something, John.
Oh.
So $4,999. Look, the TV went black. Everything went black.
Love that. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Technical difficulties.
So sorry.
Stepped on a plug. Unplugged everything.
And then the round is $399.
Okay, so the round is going to be $3,999. Remember, each of those price points, there it is, the price points will differ depending on the carat weight, the cut. Sometimes we price them all the same. There's the round cut. But remember what I was telling you about this pear cut. The pear cut is more of like an elongated pear cut, okay? That pear cut from top to bottom without the diamond setting is measuring at just under 3/4 of an inch. So it's a big deal. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. With the pear cut for $669.99 with the free shipping, the discount takes you down to, I think, $3,502. So $3,500 for the 950 platinum. Keep in mind when you see our Rhapsody collection, you're going to get the EF diamonds, which are colorless. BS in clarity. Okay. All right. So these are the final pieces in the show. I have 2 coordinating pieces that you're going to be able to pair up and get a discount on because it should be a bundle deal. They're matching pieces with the paparazza sapphire and the quad A grade Tanzanite. And then I've got the Tanzanite necklace bead style that is 200 carats, my friends. So we got a lot of carat weight around my neckline. It's an 18K Ileana piece. Ileana, we've integrated with Rhapsody. Moving forward, you're going to see our 18K collection underneath the same umbrella as the Rhapsody. What? She says, help me. What's up, Noreen? Who doesn't work on Tuesdays? Hold on, let me see. What's going on?
Oh, Nicole.
Is it Nicole? Did she get in, though? Did she contact Nicole?
I thought she contacted Nicole, but...
Okay. Let me see. Okay, I think she did. I think it just kind of came in a bit later. I'm assuming. Let me know, Noreen, if you're still looking for a personal shopper team so that we can get you in touch. Okay. All right. So here we go. I have, and I think, Noreen, you're going to be interested in this. Unless, of course, you have it, because I know your collection is extensive. I have a quaddy grade Padparacha diamond ring. And I have a quaddy grade Tanzanite Padparacha diamond pendant. That is next level. Okay. Let me step to the side so you get a proper look at the Padparacha. Padparacha is a type of sapphire. They don't even necessarily address it as Padparacha sapphires. Typically, people in the industry just say Padparacha. You know, it's the salmon color sapphire. It's like a salmon, you know? So this is your pendant. The pendant is going to be 3 carats. It's EFVS. Now, the pendant is on clearance. Noreen, you might be interested. So the pendant is on clearance. We're talking $3,174 with the clearance price, or the clearance discount rather, 25%. We're talking $2,381. $2,381. So I'll get this measured. We're going to bring it in so you have a chance to see that. That's going to be 1/2 inch from top to bottom. Yeah. 1/2 inch from top to bottom. Okay, good. Noreen says she's good. Okay, good. Want to make sure you're taken care of, my love. All right. And then we have your double halo. The double halo, I don't know about you, but I love this combination with the Padparacha, because the salmon color and the white diamonds, that contrast, but the balance between the colors is super unique. I mean, it really stands out. I know we featured Tanzanite with like Pariba tourmalines. I think we've done Tanzanite. I can't even think of what other combination we've had. My other favorite would be Pariba tourmaline, but I like the pink and the blue. Those two colors together, very sexy. And you got this one. Okay, so I knew it. So yeah, I love it too. So this one on clearance, and you have, of course, the free shipping. This one comes with well, it doesn't come with. Well, it does. It comes with a chain. The 20-inch chain comes with your purchase, also a 950 platinum. And this one, you have a budget payment option of $476, $476 per month, which is excelente. $476 per month. The ring matches both of these pieces. Let me see. The pendant is shop 19. The ring is going to be shop 20. And then we have the necklace. But both of these are 3 carat pieces. And I think both of them, are they both on clearance? Let's double check. We're going to double check. Yep. Both of them are on clearance right now. So $3,174 with the discounts. Your Tanzanite in platinum, quad grade. The Tanzanite in the center, I'll give you the exact carat weight in the Tanzanite, and I'll also give you the breakdown in the Padparacha. These come in different sizes. The Tanzanite is a 9.5 by 7.5 millimeter. The Tanzanite is going to be a 2.42 carat. You have 20 Padparachas coming in at 1/4 carat. And then you also have the 28 diamonds that are 1.4 millimeter coming in at over 1/3 carat, 35 points to be exact. So you get a deal here. You are. The gram weights on these are going to be about 7 grams, depending on, the size. The ring, probably in the smaller size, is going to be maybe 6 grams. But both of these gorgeous. They are a final clearance item. Final sale, which means no money back guarantee, but you get the deepest discounts possible. When you see it on clearance and you have the money to do it, I would suggest that you lock in, because not only are you able to get the 25% discount on each piece, it's a bundle deal. So you can get the extra 10% off on top of the clearance price. So consider it. I mean, if you have any questions, let our personal shopper team know that you want information on this. Again, the ring and the pendant are designed the exact same way. This is a ring top with a bail, right? They designed it so that you have matching pieces, matching carat weights. The Padparacha, you have about 1/4 carat. The diamonds, you have 35 points. They are VSEF. And the Tanzanite's going to be a 2.7 carat. So you're winning. You're winning. And shout out to Noreen, who shared with us that she has it and she loves it. Thank you for sharing that. If you have any questions, let us know. I've got my final, el final piece of the show, which I've had around my neckline the entire time. I'm excited because we don't see a lot of Ileana, and this one is an Ileana, which means it's 18K.
Love it when she stops by.
Right? Every now and again, 18K, especially with the prices of gold, it doesn't make any sense sometimes what we do here, but that's our specialty. I love it in a good way. In a good way, because as you start looking around for 14K, 18K, even 10K, it's expensive. Gold has gone up. Gold for some people has become just out of reach for right now. So a lot of people are waiting until the dust settles. I get it. But here at Shop LC, we're consistently giving you the best deals possible. So here you have AAA grade Tanzanites. These are going to be 6.5 to 7. Actually, let me make sure the millimeter size here is spot on. Let me take this off. Oh, this is way larger. Millimeter size on the bead. The largest bead here is going to be about an 8 millimeter. These are big. Remember I was talking about quality? This is graded AAA grade. This is an Ileana. The $3,334.99 price point is exclusive. Can I get that certificate, or at least put it up here? Because I want to show everybody the retail replacement value, and I also want to show you guys the retail replacement value is going to be about $17,000. Okay, but we have a discount. This one's a 30-day money-back guarantee item. Okay, so you do have a 30-day. This is insane. The retail replacement value up from the AGI, $9,800. You get that certificate with your purchase. You get that certificate with your purchase. Now, here's the deal. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee. This one is 18K white gold. You have your beads that are, you'll see me like stare at certain pieces because I'm just blown away by the color saturation. Some of the best quality Tanzanite beads I've seen. AAA, remember, good, better, best, heirloom. Heirloom is quad A. Best is going to be AAA. You've got the AAA. You get the certificate of authenticity. You get the AGI certificate with the replacement value of $9,800, and you get a discount today. Instead of it being $3,334, it's $2,501. Yeah. So if I were you, I would suggest taking advantage. Noreen, I don't know if you have one of these yet in your possession. If you don't have a AAA bead style necklace, you may want to consider this is part of the Ileana collection too. So we did the 18K white gold with the extender, 18 to 20 inches in length, 200 carats of AAA grade. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I love the show. So this is our last piece, Shop 21, if you're interested. I want to thank all of you so much for watching the show today. I know we do our live streams. We move pretty quickly. 2 hours jam-packed with Tanzanite. If you want to replay the show, you can always go back to the website, shoplc.com. Hit the live streaming tab. It'll give you all the replays as long as it's within the 48-hour period, because that's how long we keep the sale for. If you're interested in the sale price we offer you, don't forget you also get the Live 25 coupon that you can use towards your purchases with the items that we feature. So if you have any questions about that, you can always contact our personal shopper team. They will be more than happy to assist. If you have any questions or concerns, again, give them a call. And I want to thank you again so much for stopping by. I'll be hosting on the TV side tomorrow from 4 to 6 p.m. Central Time and 8 to 11. I'll be joined by, it might be Tony at night. Not too sure who I have during the day, but either way, hope you'll join me for that. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. God bless. And congratulations on your purchases.